Hey there friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're here at Disney Springs and we are headed to the pin trading store because we're going to take a look at every single pin they currently have available. I like doing these videos. At least once a month we try to pop into the pin trading store and take a look at everything they have. And I hope there's some new stuff. So let's head to the pin trading store. It's currently 10 o'clock in the morning and Disney Springs is an absolute ghost town right now, which means we should be able to look through all the pins very easily. I try to do these like very early in the morning because the pin trading store, ooh, it gets crazy in there. Okay, and here we are at the pin trading store. Let's pop inside, take a look at every single pin they have available and also the blind boxes as well. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the blind boxes and we've got a ton here. Now, blind boxes are $22.99 and if there's a difference in price, I'll let you know. But first up, they have the Haunted Mansion blind box still. It makes up the ceiling of the Haunted Mansion. It's really cool. It's like a whole puzzle set. Below that, we have the droids. These are so good. Very large pins in here. Do I have one on me right now? Yes, I actually have one. The BB-8 is from that set right there. It's a pretty good pin. And then down here we have the Magical Marksman. And here's a look at who comes in this set. So you have Gonzo, Mickey, Hercules, Merida, Genie, Robin Hood, Mulan, and the Hummingbird. Oh, sorry to that Hummingbird. Wouldn't know a thing. These are the character folding fans. These are also very large pins. Here's a look at who comes in this set. You've got Stitch, Donald, Pooh Bear, Goofy, Chip, Daisy, Pluto, Mickey, Dale, and Minnie. And then below that, this is the Stitch little photo frames, or like Polaroids. So there's a look at the pins. These have been around for a really long time, and so have these Nightmare Before Christmas ones. Here's a look at who comes in this set. And then below that we have the Epcot pins. This one's a really good set because there is a Remy in this set. Yeah, Remy, Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Donald, Goofy, Chip and Dale together, Nemo, Rocket and Groot, and Olaf. These are the Disney Magical Chefs. These have also been around for quite some time. Rapunzel, Donald, Stitch, Krunk, Humphrey the Bear, Remy, Mickey Mouse, and Tiana. Below that, this is the Most Magical Day Ever blind box. So we worked on this blind box. This is where Daisy with the Dew comes from. So there's the Daisy with the Dew pin right there. Another really, really good set. Mickey, Minnie, Dumbo, Donald, Daisy with the Dew, Pluto, Goofy, and Chip and Dale. Here's the Star Wars blind box. This was actually my first ever blind box that I opened. Love these pins. I think I even have one from this here. Yep, there it is, the Han Solo. Another really, really good set. You get Chewie, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Palpatine, Wicket the Ewok, Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, and Yoda. Here are the Princess Pastries. These are another large pin set. Tiana, Snow White, Belle, Rapunzel, Mulan, Cinderella, Ariel, and Jasmine. Here are the toys in the box. So you get Mickey, Stitch, Jiminy Cricket, very nice, Cheshire Cat, Winnie the Pooh, Mr. Toad, Marie, and Figment. These are the 2026 pins. Here's a look at who comes in this set. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Pluto, Goofy, Chip and Dale, and Stitch. Of course, Stitch made it in the 2026 collection. Looks like they only have a few left of the Up blind box. You've got Young Carl, Young Ellie, Old Carl, Russell, Doug, the dog, sorry to that man. You have an older Ellie, and then you have Kevin the bird. And then next to that, these are the Lion King pins. Okay, sorry, I don't want to go through all the names of those. And then you have the Expedition Everest as well. And then way at the bottom here, imaginative icons. So all of these here. This one actually has Yzma in the little potion bottle as the cat. Love this blind box. Here are the Disney dogs. And then below that, we have the villains. This one has been around for such a long time, too. Okay, and that was a look at all of the blind boxes. Now let's take a look at the bagged pins. Here's the wall of bagged pins. Let's start off with Fantasy Flights. You'll see a lot of these on the boards. Here's a look at the pins that come in this set. Below that, we have the trash cans. You'll see these a lot, too. Mickey Mouse Club, another one. This is a pretty good bang for your buck. You get 5 pins in here for $44.99. They have the character mugs. And then below that, Stitch Attack Snacks. We see these all the time. And then down here, they do have Munchlings. So for Munchlings, there's only Series 2, 3, and 4. So no Series 1 right now. But there's a look at some of the Munchlings. And then below that, we have Series 2. And then here is Series 3. And those are all the Munchlings they have available right now. Here are the Disney Duckies. This is the first series. They don't have series 2 right now, so just this one. And then below that, Pixie Plush. We love Pixie Plush. And then they do have the hidden Mickeys from 2026. So 2026 is the green bag. This is Wave A. And then they still have 2025 Wave A and Wave B. Down here you have your single pins. So this is $11.99. And then here's the Princess Candle set. They have the little character slippers, the popcorns, the hats, and the headphones down here. So that was a look at the blind boxes and bags. And now we can start taking a look at the open edition stuff. Now, before we get into everything, here's a look at pricing. So pins range from $14.99, $17.99, and $19.99. I'm not gonna go through the price of every single pin, but they fall in this ballpark here. I'll let you know when there's like a price difference, because sometimes you have a pin with 2, right? And then it'll be $22.99, because technically you get 2 pins there. So let's start off with the what's new. So we do have some new Incredibles pins. Here's Violet, Dash, and Jack Jack, and Violet is doing her force field. Below that we have Edna and Jack Jack. Here's Mei from Turning Red. Oh, there's a new Cinderella pin. Oh, that's beautiful. Below the what's new, we have holidays and celebrations. So here are the Pride pins. Now you get 2 pins here, so this one's $22.99. You have the Mickey heart hands, this Mickey, and then the glitter Mickey as well. I feel like they used to have Minnie, but right now all they have is Mickey Mouse. Here's the most magical day ever pin. Below that we have some 2026 pins, and there's also a 2026 spinner pin. This one might be a little bit more. Pink, oh no, that one is $19.99, okay. And then down here they have the Florida license plate, I Trade pins, the honorary pin trader, and the honorary Mickey Mouse Club member. And then here is the birthday pin, that is $14.99. All right, now let's take a look at the Mickey and Friends pins. So we do have a Walt and Mickey pin here. Next to that, we have the pin trading pin, Wanna Trade. Here's Steamboat Willie. We have this Dapper Mickey Mouse. Here is the Army print Mickey Mouse. We have Pirate Mickey. There's Minnie, Best Mom pin. Down here we have Minnie with the ice cream. Oh, ding, ding, ding. Is this new? Love this, like an Animal Kingdom print. This is $22.99, 2 pins there. You have the bridal one, so like the, you know, Mr. and Mrs. pin. We also have this one, the wedding cake topper. Down here we have Mickey and Minnie at the fireworks. We saw this one already. Here's Baby Pluto. You have Pluto as the balloon animal, Pluto in his little house, Pluto with the little birds on his back, and then Pluto with a little puppy. There's a Goofy Wanna Trade pin. Down here we have Goofy in the plane. There is Max's power line, Goofy movie pin, Max and Roxanne. Donald has a Wanna Trade pin. They have the Quacketeer Club, Donald in the car. We actually found this pin on a pin board once at Hollywood Studios. What a moment. Here's this Donald pin. We have the baby one. And then look at that, Kingdom Hearts pin. I think this is the only Kingdom Hearts open edition right now. The other ones are those Keyblades that everyone's going nuts for on Pin Drop Tuesday. Down here we have Chip and Dale with popcorn. Chip and Dale in the, that's a cornucopia, right? Sure. Here is Chip and Dale sleeping, little babies, $22.99. Then we have Chip and Dale in the glove for spring. Now let's take a look at the princess pin. So first up, there is an honorary princess pin here. And then below that, we have Ariel, Belle, and Cinderella together. And then here's another princess cluster one. Here's a Snow White pin. And then next to that, they do have the crowns. So this is Cinderella's crown. And you can tell because of the card backing. And then here's another Cinderella pin. We have Ariel. Here's Ariel's crown. This Ariel. And then there's an Ariel and Sebastian pin. 2 pins, $22.99. We have this one. I love this illustration style. I think that's super cute. Here's Ariel on the rock. Here's Ariel reading to Flounder. We have Belle and Beast from the, I think this is Christmas, right? From the Christmas short, or There's Something Sweet and Almost Kind. Is that part? Maybe. There's Belle and the Enchanted Rose. You also have that Belle pin that looks similar to this Ariel. Love this illustration style. Down here we have Lumiere, Cogsworth, and Belle in the Mirror. Here is Jasmine's crown. Below that we have Mulan. And then here is a stacked pin of Jasmine and Aladdin. That's $19.99. So stacked pins are going to be a little bit more expensive. Down here we have Tiana and Naveen. Here's another Tiana crown. And then we have more Mulan, Jasmine, and more Jasmine crowns. Way at the top we have a Brave Merida pin with her little brothers. There's Anna and Olaf. We have Elsa. Here is Elsa and Anna together. There's Moana's crown. Here's a Moana and Pua pin, and then Raya and the Last Dragon pin. Now let's take a look at the Pixar pins. So we have the Pixar lamp and the Pixar ball for $22.99. Here's a Sheriff Woody pin, Jessie and Bullseye. You have a Zurg and the Green Alien, $22.99. They have a Sarge pin, Buzz Lightyear. Down here is a Buzz Lightyear ice cream, Toys at Play. Down here we have Monsters Inc., Randall, Mike Wazowski, and this young gentleman here. Here is Mike and Sully. Mike and Sully as monster trucks. Here's the grape soda. This one might be this one's $17.99. Here is little Doug and baby Kevin's, well, Kevin's little babies. And then we have, oh my gosh, nostalgia from Inside Out 2 and the fanny pack. That's $22.99. You get 2 pins there. Here's the house from Up. And then down here we have the new Coco pin and Wade and Ember from Elemental. Moving on to the next wall, we have animated features. So we got some villain pins. Here's Cruella, DeVille, and Horace and Boris, I think that's their name. Here is the Headless Horseman, the Genie. We have Jafar. Here's Alice. Alice has quite a few pins. And so does the Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat gets a lot of love. And so does Marie. Look at all of the Marie pins. There's Glittery Marie, Marie Boba, Marie and Duchess together, Marie, Tulum, and Berlioz. Here's a Bambi pin. And then we got Baymax, this cotton candy confection. Baymax as the balloon animal. And down here we have this Baymax. Here is Dumbo as a boba. Emperor Cusco as a llama. Down here we have Yzma, Krunk as the angel and devil, $22.99 for that one, 2 pins. Squeak, 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 squeakin'. Here is Trinabog, Lucifer, Jacques, and Gus Gus, $22.99. Here is Todd and Cooper from Fox and the Hound. We also have this Fox and the Hound pin. On the top here we have a Hercules pin. They also have Pain and Panic. Well, look at his little shoes. What are those? Here's Hades, Pain and Panic. Hades by himself. Mowgli and Baloo. Oh, is this one new? Maybe not. I think we've seen this one before. Lady and the Tramp. Stitch chewing the surfboard, Pirate Stitch, this Stitch here, Glittery Stitch, this Stitch, there's a lot of Stitch pins, Stitch and his ukulele, Stitch with the lightning, Stitch and Angel, $22.99, Stitch ice cream, and I think that's it for Stitch, but there might be other ones floating around here somewhere. Here is Simba and Mufasa. We have Mary Poppins, Lizzie McGuire, Scar, Simba glitter pin. More Mary Poppins down here, the penguins. There's Ursula, Flotsam Jetsam. We have Mushu. Here's Animal from the Muppets, Fozzie the Bear, Kermit. Down here we have Jack, Sally, and the Mayor. Here's a Zero pin. They have Oliver and Company. Here's Tinkerbell with a little jar of pixie dust. We have this Tinkerbell one. Another one where she's in the keyhole. Peter Pan and Hook fighting. That's $22.99. Dr. Facilier, Jiminy Cricket, Pinocchio popping out of the book. Here are the fairies from Sleeping Beauty. Fauna, Farah, Merriweather, I think. Sorry to those ladies. Here's a Maleficent ice cream, Maleficent villain pin, and here's the Evil Queen, Dopey, and Pascal as the little balloon. Down here we have the Winnie the Pooh boba. More villain pins here. You've got Tarzan and Turk. Here is Eugene or Flynn Rider from Tangled. More Winnie the Poohs down here. Boba, Winnie the Pooh with the honey pots. Baby Winnie the Pooh. You have this stacked one that says Think, Think, Think. So stacked pins are like $19.99. There's also a stacked of Piglet and Rabbit. We have this winter one. Here's Piglet and Pooh Bear holding hands. Here's Roo and Tigger. Tigger from the Cotton Candy Confection one. Here is Asha. And then below that are Zootopia pins. So there is Judy Hopps saving Frou Frou. We also have Judy Hopps giving Nick his police badge and Judy Hopps in her little vehicle. Now we're getting into theme parks and resorts. So they have this Walt Disney World one with the balloons. We also have this one here with Mickey and some balloons. Here's the Magic Kingdom Starbucks pin. I think these are $14.99. Yeah, $14.99 for the Starbucks pins. They also have Orange Bird. Here's Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Small World, the teacups with Minnie and Daisy. We have another Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and also this one here with Mama Odie. Pirates pins, we got a lot. So we have this one here, This one here with a little pig, and also this one that opens up. This one's $19.99, I believe. Let me double check that. $24.99. Okay, my bad. This one's $24.99. All right, below that we have this pirate pin. Also, this one here. I wonder if this is the bird from the Beacon Barrel. Maybe so. And then below that, we got some Haunted Mansion. There's Constance the Bride. There's an Honorary Ghoul pin, Hitchhiking Ghost, Madame Leota, Hatbox Ghost down here, and the Muppets Haunted Mansion. Now we're getting into the Epcot pin. So they have the Starbucks Epcot pin. We got these figments here, which these have been Boo Boo Kittied. So right outside of Disney Springs, they have all those different gift shops, and we've seen this one there, and I believe this one as well. All the figment pins have been Boo Boo Kittied, so just be careful. Test Track, these are the real deal Banana Peel, of course. Test Track pin. Mission Space, Soarin'. We have Mickey with the Epcot little hat on. Mexico Pavilion, Norway. This Norway pin, China, Germany. Down here we have Italy, another Germany pin. This one's also Germany. Down here we have Italy. A few Italy pins. This one's also Italy. Down here, America, Japan, another Italy, another Japan, and then this one's also Japan. Here's Morocco. Up here we have France, and this one's also France. And so is this one with the Minnie Mouse. Oh, and so is this one with the Macrons. Here's United Kingdom. That one as well is United Kingdom. So is this mini one, Fancy a Cuppa, Rose and Crown pin, and Canada. Oh, is this Canada one new? I don't remember seeing this. Love it. And then this is also Canada. And then we're moving into Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios Starbucks pin. Here's Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Toy Story Land. This one's also Toy Story Land. Tip Top Club, Tower of Terror. Donald, Tower of Terror. Here's another. This one opens up. This one's $21.99. And it's got Donald. And then Mickey and Minnie inside. Here's Stitch on the Tower of Terror. That spins. There you go. And then Animal Kingdom Starbucks pin. Here's another and another. We have the Zootopia Better Together Party Animal Expedition Everest. This one is also Expedition Everest. Here's Chef Mickey and the Disney Springs. So now we're moving on to the starter packs. So here is the Mickey Mouse starter pack. This is $39.99. You get 4 pins there. They also have the Dapper Dans. So this one's $44.99. You get 6 pins there. Below that, we have the Nightmare Before Christmas pins. This is $44.99. Here are the Lion King pins, 4 pins for $39.99. They also have Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Love these. I think these are so good. $39.99 for those. And then we also have this 6-pack right here. And this is like your best bang for your buck. This is $39.99. You get 6 pins here. That's why you'll see like these floating around the most, because this is the best bang for your buck. So if you're thinking about getting into pins, this is probably where you should start if you want to, like, you know, not blow the bank. Down here we have the Most Magical Day Ever pins, $39.99 for those. Now we're moving into the Star Wars pins. So we have 3 pins right here. This is $29.99. Here is the Mandalorian and Grogu. They also have this one. I just bought this one not too long ago. Kind of want this one now too. Also, this Grogu one's super cute. Here's Grogu in his little pod. Grogu as Boba Tea. Here is Ahsoka, Han Solo, and Princess Leia. I Love You, I Know. That's $22.99. Millennium Falcon, Death Star. Love that one. Here's a glittery R2. And then you have this one, beep boop, R2. Down here you get 2 droids, $22.99 for those. There's also BB-8. Down here you have Darth Maul, Darth Vader. Here's a Star Wars stacked pin, $17.99 for that. You have Kylo Ren. Down here you have a Stormtrooper, and this one. Pew, pew. Over here we have a Boba Fett pin. Love that pin. Also Boba Tea. And then here is the First Sister, or yes, I think so. You know what that is. And then here's Black Spire Outpost, Millennium Falcon, and this is DJ Rex from Olga's Cantina. And then below that, we got some Marvel pins. So Avengers. Here's a very cartoony looking Avengers. We have this one as well. Here's Captain America, Iron Man, Guardians of the Galaxy. Down here we have Groot, Rocket, Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos, Loki, and that's it for Marvel pins. Now here are the pin starter sets. So you get 4 pins plus the lanyard. So there's a Pixar one. You have this one here, Pirates, Stitch and His Cousins, Most Magical Day Ever, Park Icons, and this one here is the keep one, trade one. So it comes with 2 of each, and you hang on to one and then you can trade the other. These are the Princess. Here is the Star Wars one, and then down here we have this Star Wars one, and Haunted Mansion. So that was a look at all of the pins, pin blind boxes, pin starter sets, lanyard sets, and now we're going to take a look at just the lanyards. These are $14.99, so they have 2026. They also have this one back here. Is it the same? Oh, it's the same. And then we have the Mickey one, Mickey silhouettes, emojis, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, 1971, Minnie Mouse, Disney Dogs, Tron, Black and Gold, Black and White Walt Disney World. Here's Disney Snacks. Down here is an Ariel lanyard. We have this Princess one, Goofy, Green Alien, Inside Out, Star Wars, Pride, Navi, Pandora, Mickey, and Minnie Bows. Oh, and I almost forgot. At the front of the register, they have some of like the newer pins. So they still have that Assistant Mayor Bellwether pin. There's 10 years of Finding Nemo, Happy Father's Day, Ariel, Toy Story 5 pins, Marie, Summer 2026. This is the Daring Detectives pins, and then they still have some of the boxes left too, Figment and Donald. And that was a look at every single pin they had available at the pin trading store here at Disney Springs, plus the blind boxes and some accessories. Oh, my voice is tired from going through every single one of those pins. I think we deserve a little treat after that. So I do want to pop into the Disney Drop Shop and pick up a Zootopia blind box, and let's open it together. Also, great, it just started raining. The Disney Drop Shop can be found in Marketplace Co-op, and it's as soon as you walk in, right on your right. Before we pick up our blind box, let's scan the perimeter, see if there's anything new. So the only new one I'm seeing is just still the Duffy and Friends. They have a ton of these. These are 20 doll hairs. Yeah, and there's nothing too new in here, so let's just go ahead and pick our Zootopia blind box. Now, the last time we did this, we got Gary the Snake, and Finnick is the chaser from this, so we need to find a lighter box. Oh, that's pretty light. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Trust your gut. So I secured the Zootopia blind box. I went with a lighter one. Now I'm a little worried because the lighter ones are Gary, Frou Frou, and Finnick. I already have Gary and Frou Frou. I also have Gazelle as well. So I would love to get Finnick. Like, I really, really want Finnick. But if not Finnick, at least something new. So I guess we shall see right now. You know, the only downside is if you get a dupe, there's not much you can do with it. Okay, now they do pack a little card in here, so we don't want the surprise ruined. So we're just gonna look away, look away. Okay. Okay, it's definitely, I know who this is. It's Gazelle. Yeah. Dang it. We got a duplicate. Our first duplicate from the Zootopia blind box. That's all right. We'll give it to Frankie. She also comes with a stand, too. And then at the bottom of them, oh, dang it, we got a dupe. I'm so mad. At the bottom of them, they have their little faces. It's really cute. Oh, man. All right, we'll drop this off to Frankie this week. He'll like her. Get on your stand, Diva. There you go. Yay. Alrighty, friends, that is going to do it for our time here at Disney Springs, taking a look at every single pin they have available. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. You can follow me on every single social media platform at WDW Kevin. I am the cockroach of the internet. You can find me just about everywhere, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Dang it.